Thanks for joining me today. How's the show for you so far?
Hi, Chandresh. Great to be here. Great to see you again. The show has been interesting. So Nokia have been announcing the evolution to 6G, evolution to agentic AI on the network, and how we're going to shape the future of the network. I think that's very interesting to see what's going on today.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like some significant strategic themes that you're coming out with. Um, Today, I would like to try and see if we can focus on also mobile core infrastructure. When it comes to the mobile core infrastructure, what requirements do you see from the mobile operators?
On the mobile core infrastructure, I think the main topic is keeping the TCO under control. TCO is important. Throughput capacity. As the traffic increases on the network, you need more capacity. So packet core, especially tied for that. But as well, security is becoming very important. Going to the 5G network becomes exposed, more elements, attack surface is bigger, so security becomes important, especially preparing for all this AI that will come on the network. So those are the three important topics that we have.
And within the TCO, I assume power efficiency is still a major theme out there.
Absolutely. I think after we see the energy bills coming in and all the topics, so power efficiency is very important. It started from the radio platform, right? But now it's getting to the data center, to the core. What you can do there to be more efficient with energy and spend the resources efficiently.
Excellent. I think very well aligned with what we are hearing from mobile operators as well. We have a very long-standing relationship between Intel and Nokia, and over the collaboration that we have had in the core space, we have significantly focused on performance and power efficiency in recent years. How has this served your customers, or how do you see this helping your customers address their requirements?
First, I'd like to thank for the great collaboration between Nokia and Intel. You're absolutely right on the power efficiency. I think we have been in front of the discussions on the core because, like I said, energy starts to the radio. If you look on the radio, is where majority of energy is spent. The core network takes about 10 to 15%. But as the radio now, we have solutions to manage that. It's coming to the core because we work together with you for like multiple years. We are ahead of the curve. So now we can show the efficiency of the latest Xeon E-core processor with 65% savings when deploying the mobile core, right? So that's what they are expecting. So this is helping us to provide a platform where the operator know that, hey, there's the basics. I have the TCO today, but I can keep improving and improve the TCO for the future and save energy. It's everyone wants.
So, as I understand, the NFVI 5.0 is available with Intel Xeon 6 E-cores. And so we should be able to jointly address the customer's power efficiency requirement at a platform level. We've also worked together on the Intel Infrastructure Power Manager for runtime power savings. Any thoughts on how that has developed and how much progress we have been able to make with your customers?
I think at the customer now, we're moving from prototyping, showing the cases to some real case, deployed the IPM solution together with our Nokia policy, running on live for 3 months. I think now we have really data from the field to evaluate that. And we start to advertise more because this will become important across the network for the saving.
No, good, excellent point. I think what I understand is that this was a live production trial for 3 months and delivered consistent average 35% plus power savings. So phenomenal work, I guess, in collaboration with your team.
Yeah.
Especially this was with 5G core workloads. You also mentioned that security is very important to reduce the attack surface and to accelerate security capabilities as they become very important. Especially, I guess, they're mandatory, as I understand now, for several carriers. How do you see the security piece being addressed together in our collaboration for the benefit of the mobile operators?
Right. So as I mentioned, right, I mean, with the 5G network, the network become more exposed. The network has been secure, but it's more exposed. The surface attack is bigger. So now we're looking for is that we need to increase encryption, TLS, IPsec is the basics. Everything needs to be encrypted. But then it creates a challenge to the application. We cannot bring all that workload towards the application, then reducing the TCO. So that's why collaborating with you or use your security capabilities on the chipset allows us to bridge the gap and bring as much as security, works, a load isolation, a lot of things we need in order to drive that without impacting the TCO too much. Because as I see, and especially with AI, with the bad actors using AI to attack the network, we need to protect it across the board, right? So using all what you have on security, zero trust architecture, together with our improvement process for security from within, allow us to drive that security differently, better for our common customers.
That's that's very, very exciting. In fact, our teams jointly are demonstrating at MWC the capability to improve the TLS handshake performance by 8x using Intel Quick Assist technology, which is an integral part of the CPU with Intel Xeon 6E cores, and also the trust domain extensions, TDX, to isolate sensitive workloads and applications. So this should be a very good showcase for the mobile operators. And again, it's a security first mindset which Nokia and Intel are so well aligned on. As we go beyond the performance, power efficiency, and security domains where our teams are collaborating, how do you see our collaboration going forward? Are there any new fronts?
Well, I think the word of has been this year is about AI, right? I think now we're past the hype with AI and it's trying to do what can we really do with AI. And I think here's where we can collaborate even closer because some of the things we're doing in the team in terms of machine learning, small language models, all the things, you can do what you have today in the CPU with the e-cores. You can do a lot of those. We have some proof of concepts doing that to make the core network more reliable, more dynamic, using models that can understand the system a little bit. So where you can drive that. So understanding how we're going to use the Intel capabilities better to enable the AI into our products, I think that will be the next step we need to drive. So for the hype to the real use cases, we can really, like I said, save money, bring more resiliency, or secure the products way better.
Uh, with all the work that we are doing with mobile operators today, we're finding out that the same config that's actually deployed for the 5G core infrastructure can be used for AI use cases, for live inferencing and analytics. And so they get very cost-effective solution that they can deliver. And looking forward to working with you on this new front to really address to the best extent the mobile operators' requirements. As we go on the power savings to actual field trials, production field trials, on performance optimization, where we have actually achieved significant improvements over the last couple of years, and we have demonstrated that to mobile operators. Security, I think we have a great opportunity here to deliver even more secure with lower attack surface. And I guess on the AI front, really appreciate the collaboration and looking forward to working with your team to give much better solutions together to the mobile operators.
No, absolutely. Thank you very much for the great collaboration past years. It's great to have a partner where you can be ahead of the curve on technology and deliver all the new benefits to our customers. Thank you.